What's up guys, John L here. Hope you're having a great day. We are crashing today. We have a node with a Moon Knight logo. My guess is we're going against Moon Knight. Correct. He's the standard level 270, black, purple, green. Let's see who we're taking him on with. It is Gwenpool, as expected. So my Gwenpool is level 206. She's not champed. And I do not use her all that much, so this is probably going to be a goofy fight, because to use Gwenpool you actually need to know some stuff, like memorize some stuff. So anyways, let's take a look at her first. Gwenpool is kind of a female Deadpool type character, obviously, just kind of cruising off of like the popularity of Deadpool. Again, she's a purple, black, green Guhiru. That makes sense. Kind of little anime stuff going here. She's got 8,400 health. That seems kind of like not very much for a level 206 character. I feel like a lot of other characters have a lot more health. In fact, that's so little health that I really want to take a look at it. Is she like the lowest health character ever? That just seems like so little. Take a look at Moon Knight. He's in the 10s. Maybe not. Maybe she's just kind of low health. 11,000. I don't know. It's pretty low. Let's look at Kate. Another female character. 10,000 as well. Yeah, okay. So Gwenpool apparently has just really low health. Alright, continuing. That is surprising. Again, I don't use Gwenpool very much at all, so never really paid attention to that. Her first power is Sploits, and it's a 9, it's purple. You know, it would be really useful here, some good old-fashioned cheat codes. I know how to open the menu, but you're on your own for the rest. I mean, this game has a wiki, right? You'll figure it out. So just like Deadpool, a lot of Gwenpool stuff is kind of breaking the fourth wall, so her powers are kind of like her talking to you. So, just kind of a little fun, I guess, the developers are having with the character. I don't think this actually changes. Yeah, it doesn't really change. So, basically at 3 covers, you don't really know. My guess would be that the damage just escalates. So basically, Sploits is kind of a goofy power. When you open it up, you'll get like a keypad, and you have to key in 3 characters, and depending on the 3 characters, you'll either get like nothing, you'll get something ridiculous, like it'll, I don't know, make the colors purple to pink, or it'll actually do something, and that includes getting rid of rows, getting rid of columns, getting rid of shapes of tiles. All this kind of information is up online. You could just, you know, wiki Gwenpool Sploits, which actually I'm going to do because I don't know what her powers are. But you'll have to like key those in and know them to actually get the powers to kind of work. So at 9, it depends what you key in. More, I think it's the effect versus the damage, because I think all it does really is like tile damage. So it's not really that great of a power in my experience. Her second power is plot armor. It's black, it's a 9. Gotta stay relevant. Being too important to die is the best kind of being. A big ol' explosion should steal the attention from my henchmen, teammates, and do the trick. This much nonsense should be enough to buy me 3 strength, 176 protect tiles. It'll also send my allies airborne for a turn. Oops. So that's at 3 covers. Then at 5 covers, the number of strength tiles. 4 strength, 3 or 4 protect. Okay, the protect tiles increases by value and also by quantity. I guess the big thing about plot armor is that it sends all of your allies airborne. The projectiles are pretty good. I mean, if you look at it at this level, at 5 covers, we're going to get about 1200 damage protection. At 3 covers, we're going to get somewhere around like 500. But that's actually a pretty good amount of damage protection. The allies going airborne thing is kind of goofy. I guess it actually works out if there is a big area of effect attack coming your way. You could use plot armor, and Gwenpool will be the only one taking the hit, so that's kind of nice, but then it does take your allies out of the fight too, so it's kind of a goofy power. I think all of her powers are really goofy. And it's also kind of, yeah, more fourth wall stuff, like plot armor is, you know, like movie literary device. Moving along. Her last power is Deus Ex Machina. It's a passive to begin with. Somehow I feel like everything's going to work out. The narrative always provides. In this case, the narrative provides guns. At the start of battle, a gun tile appears on the board. If this tile is removed by any means, this power becomes Chekhov's gun. So for those of you who don't know Chekhov's gun, I think it's you can wiki it, but it's basically like if you introduce a gun in a story, the gun needs to be used. So basically, just don't introduce stuff in stories that's not going to be used. Literally, there's a gun tile on the board, so what you're going to have to do is match it, and then once you match it, it becomes Chekhov's gun, which is a 10 green. Oh man, remember that gun from the beginning of the battle? I bet you could do some damage if I had any training. I'll fire 3 shots in the general direction of the team, hitting some, maybe all of them for 16-13 damage per shot. That's at 3 covers. At 5 covers, it turns to 37-72. Shots remain the same. Basically, this power is actually pretty good, though. It is a bit random, obviously, so it could give a lot of damage, it could give not so much damage. It's generally pretty good, though, and it's probably her best power. It's her only offensive power, really, except for Sploits, which is kind of arguable. So this is probably what we're going to be aiming for to take out Moon Knight. The fact that it's a green is good because it's going to overlap with Moon Knight's Moon Silver Blades. And she has purple, and he has purple as well, but I believe Moon Knight's purple is a passive. So we're really going to be looking for Chekhov's gun to be dealing the damage in this match. So let's back out. At 206, I don't really feel comfortable with her health. That's really low, but I'm not going to boost her because, you know, let's just play this once and see how it turns out before we, like, get crazy with any of our boosts. If you were going to boost, though, obviously I would boost in green and boost in purple, probably. Plot armor's not really going to help you except for dampening, excuse me, dampening damage. So I guess, well, maybe. But if he hits you with Moon Silver Blades, it's probably going to be game over anyways, so let's get into this. So he's at 13,995 health. He's kicking off one of his powers. Let's take a look at Moon Knight first. He's a pretty unique character. Black, purple, green. So his first power, Fist of Khonshu. Yeah, there you go. It's 9, it's black. Spirit of Khonshu drives Moon Knight's thirst for vengeance, pushing Spector to his breaking point, but keeping him in the fight. Deals 6,783 damage to the enemy. If the damage downs an enemy, restores 1984 health to Moon Knight. I don't think he's going to have to worry about that. That's a very stiff hit, so we want to keep him away from black. And it's only 9, so he needs to make 3 matches, so this is not a great situation. So you're definitely going to want to play keep away with black, because if he gets Fist of Khonshu on you, that's going to be most of your health. Mr. Knight, so this is the purple passive. Basically, he has Lunacy, Mr. Knight, and something else. Whenever the match begins, one of the 3 kicks off, and then throughout the rest of the match, it's just like this. So we got Mr. Knight. Passive. Mr. Knight meticulously dismantles his opponents, creating a strength 160 strike tile whenever you match green tiles. Sweet! More damage. Okay. Last, Moon Silver Blades, 12 AP. Moon Knight flings a handful of razor-sharp crescent blades at his enemies, combining deadly precision with wild abandon, deals 12,881 damage to a random enemy. So this is a one-hit down. Basically, if you don't have probably either a champed Gwenpool or close to champ Gwenpool, this is probably going to be a one-hit down for you. So we're really going to want to keep him away from green and black, which makes sense because his purple's a passive, so that doesn't matter anyways. My guess would be that keep away is going to be a good strategy for this fight. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I would really love for him to match up the Chekhov's gun tile for me. So even though the green's not showing when we accrue it, is this going to... yeah, it's going to make black for him, so I'm going to wait on that. Even though it doesn't show it, we are accruing green, and when we do get Chekhov's gun going, we'll be able to use it. So I actually wouldn't mind getting a bunch of green and seeing if I could use Chekhov's gun multiple times. This is just such a good fight. So, unfortunately, if he gets black, we're just dead. So, does plot armor actually do? Let's send my allies airborne. Let's get these projectiles out. That should help us a little bit. Let's get rid of this black. We're kind of screwed because we can't get to this the Chekhov's gun tile. Oh boy, I think we're dead. We might have like a tiny bit of health. Nope, we're dead. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Cool, thank you, Alliance. Alright, let's get in this again. I don't particularly think that boosting is gonna really help me. If we can get that Chekhov gun tile off the board early, great, it's in a corner, even better. Alright, as long as he keeps making BS matches. Good grief, come on. What does he have? 2 and 4. Alright. Well, this match is kind of like the opposite of last match in that there's no green on the board. And of course we'll make a nice black for him. Alright, we're dead. So I don't recall this crash. Let's heal. I think the fact that Moon Knight doing so much damage and Gwenpool having like 0 health is pretty terrible, so... Alright, this is much better. Alright, let's go Chekhov's gun on him. There we go. That's what you want. So if you can get Chekhov's gun off, and it does a lot of damage, probably going to be in good shape. Alright, let's just make sure we don't give this away in some kind of stupid fashion. Alright, 0 and 3. Alright, he's gonna get a free green off this. It'll go for the red. It's fine. Here, let's go for the black. Alright, we won. Okay, so that's a little bit difficult. Again, Chekhov's gun is the way to go. Hopefully you have 5 covers in Chekhov's gun, because if you don't, it could be a long and brutal fight. Not quite sure what to say. Again, plot armor's not really going to save you. If you don't have a lot in Chekhov's gun, you're going to have to be using Sploits, and I don't even know really what Sploits can do for you. So, good luck if you don't have a lot of Chekhov's gun on you. Alright, so there's our latest legend. Let's see if we can cash this in for something good. There's a lot of stuff. They still have all the remnants from the Doctor Strange event. Alright, here we go. Come on. 5. Nope. Okay, another Mockingbird. Anyways, that was the fight between Gwenpool and Moon Knight. Hopefully you find a good board and are able to take them out quick. Hopefully you can cash in that latest legend for a 5-star. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And check out Artum and Mr. MPQ as well. They are probably having a lot of fun with this Gwenpool Moon Knight fight also. So take care, guys.